Okay. Everyone's here but us chickens, okay. Good evening, everyone. This is the Board of Trustees' regular meeting. It's April 23rd, 2019. It is 7:30 PM on the dot. This is meeting number 2019-08. Jane, please take the roll.
President Barry,
Here.
Trustee Phelan, Trustee Warder,
Here.
Trustee Streit,
Yes.
Trustee Stalker,
Here.
Trustee Olenichek will not be here tonight, and Trustee Desmond.
Thank you. Would everyone rise for the pledge, please? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and I'm told we have no public comments today. Item 4 is conflict of interest disclosure. Does anyone have a conflict to disclose with any item on tonight's agenda? Hearing none, we're going to move on to the swearing in of Oak Lawn Police Department personnel, Mr. Armand Johnson. Come on up, sir. Welcome.
I, Armrod Johnson,
I, Armrod Johnson,
having been appointed
having been appointed
to the position of Police Patrol Officer
to the position of Police Patrol Officer
in the Village of Oak Lawn, County of Cook,
in the Village of Oak Lawn, County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Police Patrol Officer
of Police Patrol Officer
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Why don't you shake trustee's hand? And any family, anyone you want to introduce here with you today? No? Okay. You got your whole department here? Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Chief?
Wow, every time I do this, I feel a little older. Again, I say it all the time, thank you, Board, for giving me the approval to replace the guys that are leaving. We got a lot of them leaving this year, too, I think like 5 total. So we're getting to that point where we're turning over, but we're getting a fine crew to take over. So thanks again to the Board. Congratulations, Armrod, and we got a little while to go yet, so.
Thank you, Chief. Anyone else want to say anything? Congratulations and welcome. Very nice. Nice to see everyone here, too. Item 6, a request for approval of the Oak Lawn Public Library kickoff for their summer reading program on the Village Green, June 2nd, 2019. May I have a motion, please, on 6?
Motion. So moved.
That was Trustee Phelan. Do I have a second? Trustee Stalker. Any discussion? Do we have anyone from the library here who wants to say anything? Okay, let's call that vote, please.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you. 7 is approval of the meeting minutes for the closed meeting minutes 2019-02 dated January 22nd, 2019. May I have a motion, please, on item 7?
Motion to approve.
Trustee Warder made that motion, seconded by
Second.
Trustee Stalker. Any discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Warder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. 8 is approval of the meeting minutes for the closed meeting minutes 2019-03 dated February 12th, 2019. May I have a motion on 8, please?
Motion to approve.
Trustee Warder is our first, seconded by Trustee Phelan. Any discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Warder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. 9 is approval of the meeting minutes for the regular meeting minutes 2019-07 dated April 9th, 2019. May I have a motion on 9, please?
Motion to approve.
Trustee Vorderer made that motion.
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Stalker. Any discussion here? Thank you. Call the vote, please.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
And Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Motion passes.
New business by village trustees. We're going to start in District 3. Trustee Straight.
I have no new business this evening, Mayor.
Thank you. District 4.
Yeah, Mayor, I have an announcement. A couple of months ago, this village board here approved a street naming, 93rd Place, Bob Wilcox Way. Bob is a World War II veteran who stormed the beaches of Normandy 75 years ago, was wounded on that beach and awarded a Purple Heart. After he returned, his list of accomplishments and his contributions to this village are numerous. So the board has decided to name a street after him. He's 95 years old, and he is in an assisted living facility right now. But the reason I make that announcement is we will assemble under the street sign, the new street sign, on May 11th, 2019, 1 p.m., to dedicate this street. And we will have the honor guard from the flight team there. Dr. Barry will make some comments. I'll make some comments. We'll have members of the VFW and the DAV, Disabled American Veterans, there. And one of our local residents will be singing the national anthem. Now, I extended out invitations to over 500 residents of his neighborhood, and I would like to extend that invitation to anybody that may be watching this on our public broadcast system or anybody in this ordinance. We have very few of these World War II veterans left, and we would all be speaking a different language if we didn't have those people. So it's important to honor them. And so this street is very important to me, and I'm sure it's a great honor to Bob. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. District 5, trustees.
Nothing at this time. Thank you.
District 6.
Nothing this evening.
Thank you. I'm going to move past our village manager's report. He is unable to be here this evening. That brings us then to item 12. This is the consent agenda. All items on the consent agenda are routine or have been brought forward at the direction of the Board of Trustees and will be enacted with one motion. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. Item 12A is Ordinance 1908-18, an ordinance amending certain sections of Title III of the Oak Lawn Village Code to allow for the addition of Chapter 32, short-term vacation rentals. 12B is Ordinance 1908-19, an ordinance amending certain sections of Title IX, Chapter 4, Article C, entitled Water, pertaining to water meter testing. 12C, Resolution 1908-32, a resolution authorizing a performance contract agreement with Siemens Industry Incorporated. D is Resolution 1908-33, resolution awarding the 2019 supply of streetlight bulb contracts. May I have a motion on 12, please?
Motion to approve.
I'm going to give that to Trustee Stalker, seconded by Trustee Vorderer. Thank you. Any discussion? Let's,
You mind if we just take A off? I had a couple comments. I'm sorry.
okay, so we have a request from council to take A off. And are there any other discussion? Okay, let's call the vote, please.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
And Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Thank you. 12A is Ordinance 1908-18, an ordinance amending certain sections of Title III of the Oak Lawn Village Code to allow for the addition of Chapter 32, short-term vacation rentals. May I have a motion, please, on 12A?
Move to approve.
Thank you. Trustee Phelan made that motion. Do I have a second? Thank you, Trustee Vorder. Any discussion, council?
Yes, thank you, Mayor and the board. I just had a couple comments. We had received a number at the law firm, a number of inquiries from some of the trustees and from the village manager regarding the short-term rentals. And as we looked into it, in the discussions basically surrounded around, number one was public safety was one of the major concerns and about complaints that were coming in. Number two was building safety and whether they were safe to occupy people that were renting them. And number three, and I think, and we didn't get a chance, but also from the fire code perspective, to make sure that we address those issues. And that's what this ordinance does. So by licensing these facilities now, the village has the right to inspect these properties to make sure that they're maintaining those areas of building safety, fire safety, and public safety up to the village code. So that's what we're passing tonight. Also, I would just point out that if the village wants, we can refer this back, we can approve it, and then after, I'll take some direction from the board, if you want, or the mayor, that it's worth going back to our planning, the PD&C, the Planning and Development Commission, to discuss the zoning, where we want these properties to be. For example, if somebody tried to rent out their storefront or some part of a commercial building or things like that really we don't have to address. And to address that in our code and pursuant to our code, it really needs to go before the Planning and Development Commission to hear those things about changing our zoning code. So we can't do that part of the equation tonight here at the board. So I just wanted to point that out, that there is another step that we could take, but it can't be done at this level. It has to go back to the commission. So
Okay.
those are the things I wanted to point out. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion on this
Yeah, I have a
item?
comment.
Trustee Stalker.
I personally believe that we need some sort of ordinance, so let's get this one passed and modify it if necessary in the future.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Trustee Warder?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Trustee Phelan for bringing this ordinance to our attention. What we're trying to deal with is the rental of a private home for one night, which in my district has created problems for neighbors because people will rent it for a party. There's absolutely no control, and they disrupt the neighborhood. So that is the biggest problem we face with these short-term rentals. Certainly, if you want to rent your house out for the year or for even a month, I don't believe this ordinance will impact that. It's the 1 or 2 day rentals that we're trying to get handled on. And again, I want to thank you, Tom, for the leadership on this.
Thanks, Steve Radis, for it.
Okay.
Thank you. Hearing no further discussion, let's call the vote on 12A, please.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Warder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Passes.
13, Village Clerk's Report. Jane?
All right. Approval of semi-monthly disbursements, number 2019-08D, dated April 23rd, 2019, in the amount of $1,491,894.71.
May I have a motion on 13A, please?
Move to approve.
Trustee Phelan made that motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Trustee Straight is our second. Any discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Warder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Motion passes. A few announcements, Mayor.
Sure.
Terry, I thought you would discuss the Jamazing race, but it is this Saturday,
thanks.
April 27th. I want to say it begins at 8:30 or 9, St. Germain. Okay, and also on Saturday, the 27th, please come and celebrate Earth Day and Arbor Day at Oakview Center at 4625 West 110th Street from 10 a.m. to 2. And on Sunday, April 28th, the Oakland Lions Club will hold their 5K run walk at Richards High School, beginning at 9:30 a.m. Also on Sunday, April 28th, we have the Oakland Baseball Parade, which begins at 11 a.m. at 96th and Tully. Last but not least, the Oakland MS Walk will be held at Richards High School on Sunday, May 5th, beginning at 9 a.m. Please come out and support our community events. Thanks.
Thank you very much. 14, Village President's Report. All I want to say is we are, I think, on schedule to have this be the record shortest meeting, and Larry Deachin is not here tonight. Item 15, motion to adjourn, please.
Must be the problem. So moved.
That
So
was Trustee Stalker. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee Warder. Any discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
You're adjourned at 7:44.
That's the fastest ever.
I think it was the record.
Lucky